Afternoon, YouTube. I'm just displaying a collection I got of my knives and Zippo lighters I've picked up over the years. One of my first butterfly knives. Just some itty-bitty Chinese pin construction thing. I've just had it for forever. Beat the crap out of it. I love it. This, when it decides to work, it's a pretty cool knife. Out the front knife, double action. Small. You know. My Spyderco Small Fly. Yeah, there you go. There's that. I have, let's see here. I have a pocket knife from my grandfather. Just an inlay of a hunter bagging a buck. Not too sharp, just something to remind me of my grandfather, and to me that's kind of important. My parents gave me this for one of my birthdays. Gold pocket knife of a Labrador Retriever, like a hunting dog. 2 blades. Let's see if I can open them one-handed. Probably not. Oh well, you've all seen folding knives, I'm sure, so I'm not too concerned about that. And there's this knife. It's got a weird blade to it. I picked this up. It's not a stiletto. It looks like a stiletto. Made in Japan. Japan makes good knives, for those of you who don't know. China's the crappy one. And it looks like a stiletto. Picked it up on a flea market for $5. That's all. It's just a cool knife I have. I have somewhere in the range of anywhere from 8 to 10 Zippo lighters. Probably more than that now, actually. We're going to start off with my favorite Zippo lighter ever. Just going to push a bunch of sharp objects that way. Awesome. Child safety. It works. This is my favorite Zippo lighter of all time. It says, "Oorah, first to fight," with the United States Marine Corps' Eagle, Globe, and Anchor emblem on it. I plan on joining the Marine Corps here shortly. And it's just a very close friend of mine gave that to me. I've never used it. I'm saving it for some special occasion or some congratulations, you made it out of officer candidate school cigar, something like that. This one another friend of mine gave me. There's no fluid in any of these. Whatever. It has the Marine Corps Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. I had all the boxes for these, but then my mom thought it'd be great to clean my room. Thanks, Mom. Now all the boxes are gone. This is the 37 replica. If you'll notice, it's a lot different than your normal. Not a whole lot different. Just the insert's the same. This is rounded. This is flat. The markings just a little bit different. My camera's not zooming in because you know how much cell phone cameras do for internet videos. Those are my 3. And my 4 favorite, that is the United States Army Airborne jump wings I picked up at the 82nd Airborne's Museum in Fort Bragg. At least I think it was the 82nd. It was either way, it was an airborne museum. That was cool. My grandfather bought that for me, actually. So that's one of my personals, beat up chrome, take this camping and throw it in dirt. $10 at Walmart. This is my first Zippo lighter. Actually, it's my second, my bad. Carved my first initial in there. Just brass. Still make it out right there. I've beaten the crap out of this thing. I've filed like just a little bit off the top so I can pop it quicker. Stuff like that. That was one of my first. This one actually is my first. This is a roughly 44 to about 50, 1944 through 50, a Zippo Mini for a shipping company that made ships for the United States Navy. There's crap on it. Great, preserve historical artifacts by getting crap on them, the usual. I bought this at a gun show for $5 from an old World War II veteran. He was like a petty officer, 2nd class, gunner's mate. He had some stories to tell. I sat and talked with the guy for a few hours. just a cool piece. I really like it. Never really used it. The wick's dead and all that. If I really wanted to replace it and use it, I could, but I just like to have it for the story. This is all the Zippo Gold Dust. You know, some of these models have names, which to me seems kind of stupid. Zippo 1, Zippo 2, and Zippo 3 are pretty good names, but that's called Gold Dust just because of the finish. It has a plated, it's not real gold, it has a plated insert. You know, this one my brother picked up off the road for me. I kept it because, you know, just sentimental things like that. I'm a sentimental guy. Yeah. Yeah. These are all from, this is from, like, 94, something like that. It tells you the year each one was made. I have another one. Yeah, I had more than 8. I had a few more, but, you know, I traded them for, like, knives and stuff like that. It's just your matte black, you know, polished insert, stuff like that. This is a cool piece. Another flea market find. I love going to flea markets. An old 60s, 70s Ronson. You know, as you open it, spark ignites the fuel on the wick and also extinguishes itself upon closing. And there's your flint and fuel. Come on, camera. Focus. You can do it. I believe in you. You know what? Screw you, camera. You know. That's just an old, cool lighter. Most people had their initials engraved on them. I got one when I was a lot younger from my grandfather. One of our family members used to smoke and had it in a pile of stuff when they passed away. And it has initials on it. Being a curious child as I was, I took it apart to find out how it did that. You know, the gears and such. And I lost all the parts. So, yeah. I actually bought this with hopes of, you know, switching the parts over, which it didn't work. So, oh well, this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's all my lighters. I still have a few knives, but they're mostly like folding knives, nothing great, you know. Just stuff like this. Come on, you. Stuff like that. That was one of my first pocket knives. And my best friend gave me his Boy Scout pocket knife. The emblem's kind of scratched off. Something like that. When he moved. I just kept it. It's a piece of crap, actually. I have like 3 of them. They're all from China. They're all made from the same quality, you know, materials. A Leatherman I picked up from my grandfather's house in Florida. Bunch of multi-tools. Also made in China, because, you know, China does stuff for cheap. China's like the world's whore. You give me $3, I give you 1,000 pocket knife. Yeah, way to go, China. Various little folders. You know, various little folders. Pocket knives. Yeah, I still actually have the blade to one of my first full-size butterfly knives. I even hollowed out some blanks of brass. Went out and bought some brass, you know, in order to make handles for it, because the handles it came with actually broke. You know. Yeah. I don't have the proper tools to make them, you know, so they're really rough. So I actually abandoned the project, and I'll probably pick it up later when I have the right tools. But yeah, that's my collection of knives and of Zippo lighters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and whatever people say. Alright, bye guys.